Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Faqihah Athira binti Fairuz and I am from class MBA 24350. So today I will present to you a topic about pandemic and its impact on education as a whole system.
The coronavirus took the world by surprise and most countries were not prepared initially for the pandemic, including the world powers. Global responses to coronavirus pandemic will vary from country to country, but most countries endorsed the closure of school strategy as a means to contain the spread of COVID-19, including our country, Malaysia. There are many impacts of pandemic on the education system. First, there are a shift in teaching and learning from a school-oriented process to a virtual platform. According to Leslie 2020, there is a graph about the interest in online learning increasing exponentially in parallel to the cumulative number of confirmed COVID-19 infection. This means during this pandemic, many people changed from face-to-face meeting to online learning. As you can see here, the figure shows how interest in online learning, measured as relative number Google searches for online learning, beginning January 2019 up to June 30, 2020 in the USA, increased exponentially in parallel to the cumulative number of confirmed COVID-19 infection. Second, the teacher and student have to use different materials and platforms to teach and the students to study. For example, instead of using books, the teacher or lecturer change it into the slides. In this way, it is very easy to present. This is because you can easily advance the slides in the presentation one after another with a simple keystroke while still maintaining eye contact with the students. Other than that, students have to use an online platform such as Google Meet and Microsoft Teams to attend the class. For example, there is news where the student of Physical Education and Health (PJK) have to wear a swimsuit, goggle, and even do the swimming stroke at hostel room to learn the exact way of swimming. They have to learn it from the lecturer through the Google Meet platform. Third, due to the pandemic, there have been changes in the test for public schools. The changes are there will be no more UPSR and the PT3 has been cancelled for the year 2021. According to the Minister of Education, UPSR will be gone for good, while PT3 was cancelled because there is a lack of time for the student to prepare for the exam. The alternative for the PT3 is classroom-based assessment (PBD), physical activity, sports and curriculum assessment (PAGSK), and lastly psychometric assessment, which is PSI. Lastly, the impact of COVID is many students couldn't afford to buy gadgets for online classes because of their parents lost the job. Therefore, Ministry of Education, Datuk Seri Dr. Noraini Ahmad, said MOHE, Ministry of Higher Education, take initiative to give 200,000 data plans and 400 devices to students from the B40 group. It is for them to get access to the quality education during this pandemic.